like, I put myself out there all the time, this, that, and the third. I've been working hard and none.
I lose you? Q. Where'd you go, brother? Oh, he's back on. Hey, obviously, we lost you for a second, but yeah, we back here with the Do REI Deals Live with Q Sav. Quentin is one of the youngest members of the Aqua team. We're talking about going over a book that we read together, The Go-Giver. It is a classic. Yeah. So yeah, you're talking about the last chapter, the law of receptivity.
Receptivity, yes.
Yeah. So
But
please go ahead, man.
it was, he was just questioning whether he knew how to like actually receive, after all this time, like, cause he thought he was open to it. He was like, I've been here the whole time. I've been asking. I've been going to people, this, that, and the third, and none of this paid off. And it was just like, I don't know. I just felt like I felt like that feeling before, but I know, like, just like how he was, just like after, sooner or later, after being patient, like, it's gonna all pay off, and like all those connections you work towards, in his case, it was just a week, but like, let's say, over a couple of years, you make enough connections, talk to enough people, it might not pay off day one, month one, year one, but 5 years down the road, now you made 100 connections, a bunch of people, and when that deal do finally show up on you, you ready for it tenfold, so I feel like that was just a really good, like, lesson to just close out this whole book on, like, even though you're giving and all this stuff, make sure when it does happen and when, think something is going right for you, you take advantage of that situation and don't let it get by you. Not really.
I know you've heard
I really like that.
I know you heard the definition. I appreciate you sharing. I know you heard the definition of luck, or opportunity meets preparation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think I highlighted that section too. It's a lot of stuff I highlighted in this book. I mean, a lot of good, just like, good thoughts to like keep as you like go throughout life. I feel just like if you keep that mindset and if you keep telling yourself those words, you're always going to get through things, because at the end of the day, the book is right. If you do everything that they tell you, put yourself out there, give a lot of yourself, spread yourself to as many people as you can. And then when the time comes and it's time to receive your gifts and your rewards for all your hard work, you take advantage of that. I mean, that's just life right there, and that's how you want to succeed in life.
To give, you gotta receive. To receive, you gotta give. That's all that plays into it. That's a pretty dope.
And then last part of it, the Friday guest, and I love when the Friday guest is Joe, because I figured it would be Joe, and he just didn't know it. And I'm like, that whole time he was talking and he was answering things that he didn't even know about already, and he just, I remember at the start of the week when like he learned the first lesson, it took him so long to even figure out what it was, and then as soon as Pendar told him that lesson, it's like he got it immediately, and I'm like,
that's a good point. Yeah, he just was blab. He was just going on and on explaining the law without it being explained to him of receptivity.
And then I thought about that's him tapped into his other self, and his other self was the guest to that party. He was the Friday guest, his other self, going back to Outwitting the Devil.
Yeah.
That's how it felt to me, like, cause by the end of that, it wasn't like he was driving himself, he wasn't, consciously making like the choice to like, respond quicker to these things, pick up on things that Pindar was giving him. Like after a while, it was just that thing. I think Pindar said it's just the same person was deep inside you. He just needed to be brought out. Oh no, it was Gus that said that. It was Gus that said that when he was going down the elevator. And I was like, yeah, it was inside him the whole time. This is of itself. This is a person they need to get out. And he got tested. I mean, it was the end of the quarter. He wasn't going to meet his quota. And he went to an unusual source and he put faith in himself and then learned a lot of stuff and applied that into his work, and he succeeded and he got out of his situation. I mean, so it all just come together at the end of the day. Just if you take all the lessons that you see and you put them together, you're gonna get a big picture and it's gonna be a nice picture.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, Q. And that's dope. And another way that I like to bring up that it connects, as you brought up Outwitting the Devil, is uh, Napoleon Hill is so known for, well, one of the things that the devil says that he can't have control of the people who control their mind, who control their thoughts. And that connects so much to other work that I'm listening to. I'm reading The Master Key and The Power Science of Getting Rich. Like, I've been reading the same chapter the last week, just over and over, the same 4 pages on this. And I'm gonna do that. Just take one chapter a week and keep reading it over and over. But both of them, and Outwitting the Devil and Think and Grow Rich, all talk about what you just said, that there's a world within, and that if we are able to control the world within through our thoughts, then everything that within has to come without. When you form a thought, it has to develop out when you have a definite thought, when it's not just capricious and wavering all over the place. And so just like you're saying, him being able to, like, they recognize that you already had this within you. All the power, everything we asking for is right within us. And it's a beautiful thing because we're able to, when we practice, just like you're working out every day, when you practice your will, when you practice exerting your will, everything you want in life is yours. Everything, when you practice exerting your willpower. And there's a lot of ways to practice that through the discipline you have in, working out, the discipline you have in reaching and setting and reflecting on your goals, sitting down and being still for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes a day, where your body sensations is telling you to do something else, but you're like, nah, I'm going, I control, I'm basically flexing that willpower, as opposed to, I did just scarf down some Wendy's, but you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to indulging in Wendy's, or going out there and just having casual sex with women, or smoking bud all the time, because you just like you're letting the external world control you. When you have that control inside, anything you think and you create is yours. It's a beautiful thing. I'm gonna see if I get that one of these excerpts. And there is a thinking stuff from which all things are made, and which in the original state permeates, penetrates, and fills the interspaces of the universe. A thought, and this substance produces the thing that is imaged by the thought. A person can form things in his thought, and by impressing his thought upon formless substance, can cause the thing he thinks about to be created. And that's why, like, having your affirmations written down, going to universe or God, however you describe it, in prayer, that's not a begging, but like, yo, this is what I'm doing. This is what it is. Because you, like, within, it has to come without. As is above is below, as below above. It's a dope thing, man. It's a dope thing. So how are you connecting to some of the things you're doing in your life?
Right now it's a lot with like relationships, like just trying to stay in tight with those. I feel like a lot of rules that were in here, I feel like need to be applied not just throughout like, business life and all that type of stuff, but like through just your regular life. Because I feel like that's the best way you're going to even understand them in the first place. Because, I understand reading off the page, like
Right.
what they talking about, but I feel like you still gotta experience it yourself and test it out yourself before you really apply it into like, the bigger atmosphere stuff. So I've been taking like one step at a time, but also, when I go out in the devil about getting routines and stuff like that, I've been working towards, building myself a routine for the morning, for night. And, I'm still setting up a schedule, so I can't really, settle down on everything throughout the day, but everything that I can for right now, I'm trying to get myself into a good schedule with it.
Good,
And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now with it. I'm trying to like I mean, I feel like there's certain things that I just can't control right now, like in terms of like what I need to do. But like for the most part, like I'm trying to take control of my life the way I wanted to take control of it. So, that's what I'm trying to get.
Well, don't be bogged down on like time and circumstances. All you can really control is like what you do, not necessarily when and you're able to do stuff, because there might be things that do happen. Let's do, but might have to jump back in this one. Oh, this is a good live too. But yeah, but yeah. So he might be calling you now.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah. So like, just like, for instance, instead of being like a stick, like gotta do this at 9, I gotta do this at 8. Know that okay, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna stretch, I'm gonna do these things, and just if you gotta do it at different times, man, you can be flexible, but definitely get attuned to your routines, bro. Because like you were saying, building up that preparation, building up that stuff is what's going to set it out. And so many folks who are overnight success, it take them 10, 20 years to be an overnight success. 15, 3, 4, 5 years to be an overnight success because they've been working. And that's how stuff works. Like you build up like a train. It takes a long time for the train to get going, but once you got that momentum, it gets easier and easier, and then it's skyrocketing. So yeah, I definitely applaud you on doing that. Let me see, what should I call this? The Go Giver with Q and Courtney. I'm just titling this since it went off for me. Heck yeah, man. You're gonna be IG famous. You probably already are. Are you on Instagram?
Not really.
Yeah. Dig it. Your boy declared for the draft. I mean, declared for the draft.
Paulo.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. What's up, Jason? How's it going, man? Up here with Q Sav, Quentin. I don't say his whole government name, but yeah, bro. So if we transition, and it connects absolutely to the work we do and how we lead and how we our values we lead with the Aqua team. How's it going with the making calls and setting that up, and what's the next, when are you gonna jump back on the mojo?
I was going to do it today after we hop off of this. It's usually my favorite time to call anyway.
Perfect time to call. And I'm gonna let you get off because I have calls to make too, but I have a 7 o'clock meeting with some parents from the park school. And so I only have 5 more to make, but it might take me the next couple of times. Do you want to role play? Or do you want to because we're going to be on sales training tomorrow, but I love, let's role play, man. Forget it. No excuse. The small little things. All right. So we're going to do a little, let me think of my avatar, and we'll do a 4-minute role play before you jump in. Chip, hush your mouth, boy. All right, let me think of my avatar. Who am I? I'm trying to think of a seller that I've had recently. I already did the one where I flipped it on you about the. All right, yeah, I think I don't know. All right, yeah, I got it. All right. Let me know when you're ready. You just ring.
Ring.
Nope.
Hello, Courtney. I'm Quentin with Outwitting Properties. I'm calling about the property you own at 123 Main Street. See if you had any interest in selling it.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, did I catch you at a bad time? Is this a good time?
Wait, so who is this? What's going on?
I'll repeat it. I'm Quentin with Aqua Properties. I'm calling about the property on at 123 Main Street.
Yeah.
See if you had any interest in selling it.
Have you seen it?
No, not exactly. I was actually hoping you would tell me a little bit about the property. You have any time, like 5 minutes to tell me about it?
Well, it's over there on well, I mean, you know the address, but it's boarded up right now. We had some folks that were squatting in it, but we I think we were able to get them out. I haven't been back over there. I haven't got around to get over there spring, but COVID and all that stuff. But I'm planning to get back over there. I was gonna see what's going on with it and see if we could, either fix it up or do something with it. But it's just sitting there right now. I have been getting a couple calls on it though. I just ain't. I'm just picking. I usually don't even pick up the phone.
Well, how far are you into like that decision about what you want to do with it? Have you thought about like maybe fixing it up and renting it out, or fixing up and selling it, or just like selling it to somebody right now, have them fix it up?
I mean, folks come on with the right price. I think the right price. I think it might be in tax sale though. It might need to be a tax sale. I got to look around and get some papers around here.
What would you say this right price is for you? Like approximately.
Yeah, well, like I really have to see how much is in tax sale. I need somebody to at least cover that. So I don't even know what that is. I saw some papers last year. I got to find out where that stuff is.
And you said you don't know how much that is.
Nah, nope. If they can cover the taxes, I'll walk away with something in my pocket. That'll be pretty good.
I mean, we always try to, help people out when, we never try to take any money from you. If you have an issue with your taxes, we'll definitely try to handle that if we, buy the property. Could you tell me a little bit more about the condition? Like you said that some people are squatting in it recently. Has it been like fixed up any time recently or no?
I got it about 10 years ago. We had new stuff in there, but the neighbor told me that folks squatting in there. So, we're trying to do something with it, but Baltimore City does is pretty crazy. I know when we did move in, it did have, or we did buy it first, we put a new floor, new carpet, and some new windows, and you have a new water heater and stuff like that. But that's about 10 years ago.
And since then, haven't done anything with it.
Not since I haven't been back over there since COVID. I'm trying not to go out too much, man. I'm a little older, so I try not to get out.
Okay, so that would be like about 3 years since you've been over there. 2-3 years.
Must have been around somewhere around there, 2020, somewhere around when everything started going crazy, Well, how about I just give you, how about you find out what the taxes are? You probably know how to do all that stuff. Find how much taxes on that. Maybe you can find it out for me. And, if it ain't too much for you, I don't want to waste time. Then we go from there.
Yeah, I'll hand this off to my numbers guy, Courtney, and he'll get some numbers together for you, find out about the taxes, and, you can find out about, kind of how much properties are worth in the area. Mm-hmm. And I can have him give you a call, say like tomorrow afternoon. Is that okay with you?
That sounds good. If you can shoot, sounds good. I'll be here. I ain't going nowhere.
All right, okay. I'm giving you a call then. All right. Have a good day.
Peace. There it is, man. You get stronger and strong on these bad boys. That's what's up, man. How you feel?
Confident. More confident. That's about it.
Yeah, you did sound very confident, man. I think you did have a smile in your voice, but I want to try to smile a little bit more because, like, you real smooth, Q. When me and you talking, it's real smooth and all. And if you have somebody matching a real chill, then you match that chill. I guess I was kind of chill, but just be aware that sometimes you don't be fake, still be yourself, be Q, but then don't definitely be those salesmen. And, you gotta be bouncing off the tables like I be bouncing stuff. But even more smile, like you had at is just be mindful of that. Be careful not to slip into the too low of a register. Unless the other person has that low register, then you match them, you know what I'm saying? He's still just a little bit more excited than they are. But man, I really like, especially the end where you set the stage. My homeboys gonna call you back tomorrow evening. That gives me a opportunity to, fill a promise. And it doesn't like, when can I call you back?
Yeah, I've been working on that one.
That was nice. I think maybe because you may not be aware of tax sales that you didn't hear, that was a pain point that he was giving you, or I was giving you. Tax sale. You have any idea what that is?
No, but I figured it was the pain point, but I didn't know exactly how to attack it, so
So
I
you
didn't
went to
try to
like,
like.
yeah, you went to try to, well, you went to try to solve it a little bit. Yeah, we can handle that. But just like maybe even tease that more. Tax sale. Oh man, well, tell me more about that. And oh dang, so you paying for? And then he'll tell you, you know, oh okay, geez, wow, it's in tax sale. Do you know how much that is? Wow, yeah. So are you gonna pay it off? Is it gonna be sitting there? So you ain't got to go to like we can solve it all. If anything, throw some salt in that bad boy. Help him figure out how painful it is that he got this burden on there and all. And you don't even have to go to resolve it until maybe around the end where you're like after you have helped him figure out what the impact is on him. Like, dang, you got this property over here. I mean, you just let him, you with your questioning, lead him to exploring how painful it is. And then maybe because you're setting up the stage for some handing it off, like, all right, well, I'm just ask you, I just wonder if I talk to underwriting, if we're able to get that done, you know, we're able to, you know, take it as is, and depending on what the taxes are, if we're able to take care of that, what's it worth to you and stuff like that. Not what's worth. This might be a bad way. What's the best you can do on price for us? But I did like how you asked how much asked about the price. I did like that, man. Yeah, man, I want to shut up and let you get back on the phone, man, so you can get these leads for us, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I need to get back on the phone. Yeah, definitely. It's been a little bit, so
And
need
just
to
like
get back into it.
back to the Outwitting the Devil or the Go Giver or Compound Effect. Like just even if you only be able to get there for 30, 40 minutes a day, when you know, I know you normally do like an hour or so like that. Keep those reps, get those in. If you got a role play, do that, man, because it's definitely one of those things like you set it down, you can get dusty and rusty a little, not you, but you can tend to. But yeah, man, y'all, we got my man Quentin is up here. He's a baller, man. 18 years old on these phones, locking up deals, shadowing me as a CEO. We were on the phones yesterday with a videographer talking about the course that we created for Do REI Deals. I can't wait to record it. You might have to be in the video, man, if you can, man. He looked like ASAP Rocky. If y'all ain't on on the YouTube live, if you're on Instagram, you gotta check out the YouTube. Check him out. But I'm gonna go ahead and publish this. I just put them out in a week so that I got so many backup videos to put out there, man. But yeah, bro, just you got the sequence down, and just listen more for pain. I think that part of the tax sale, you rush to the other part of that. That's the only thing I would say that I would want you to be mindful of, and just stay as relaxed in yourself as you are. You know, we're gonna practice next time some obstacles that you might hear where somebody asks like, "Who are you?" and have you got anybody asking you about, do you sound young or?
No.
Yeah, I guess you don't sound too young. I just because I know you, I know you're a young guy, but that could really really help if somebody's like, "Yo, you sound young." He's like, the way we can flip. I'm gonna just give you real quick. Just leave with the truth. Yep. I'm working with Aqua team, working with Courtney. I'm on the phones there, blah blah blah. And this is where you really get people. Like, matter of fact, I would love any feedback after we finish talking. I would love to get any feedback from you because I'm just trying to get better at this. Oh man, you're gonna have them like puppies in your head. We're gonna practice that. That's gonna be our sales training tomorrow with everybody, asking for feedback after the call. Because that's what we're going for. We're going for a good review, whether we work with them or not, and feedback to help us get better, so we can serve folks out there better. And that positions you in a great way. We get to learn. It takes pressure off of you. It humbles us, but it also gives us. You gotta be confident to ask for feedback. So it does a lot. We're gonna do that in our sales training tomorrow. Come check it out tomorrow, 4:30, folks. Sales training. Hell yeah. Got any other thoughts or questions, man, or responses or?
Ready to get on the phones.
All right, well, you jump on them. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here and jump right back on, so I can make these. I got only 5 calls now. I did like, don't tell Park School, but I did like 50 calls today at Park. But anyways, I got my work done too. All right, man, proud of you, bro. And I'll see you tomorrow at least by 4:30. And hit me on Slack or anything. I'm also gonna send you this book we're gonna chew through called Active Listening 2.0. So be on the lookout for it in your mailbox. It's a real short book, but it's gonna really help us with some strategies for talking to people. Steve Trang, shout out to Steve Trang.